As we know, England are already 2-0 up against Sri Lanka in this three-match series. So today we are going to talk about the third match of the series and the final match of the series. So if we talk about the third match, or if we review the first two matches, England have dominated, no doubt. But if we talk about Sri Lankan perspective, there have been, I think, disappointments, especially if we talk in batting. There have been a lot of loops in batting, especially if we talk about top order. Their top order have been absolutely flop, despite having so much experience and so much talent. The composition of talent and experience, the experienced one, Dimut Karunaratne, and if we talk about talent, there is Nishan Madushka. There was Kusal Mendis in the first match, and in very next match, Pathum Nisanka replaced him. Pathum Nisanka, if we talk about him, he is probably one of the finest player in country right now. He has so much talent, but till now he hasn't proved his talent and his potential in red ball cricket. Sorry. So there have been loops, and there have been loops. That is why Sri Lanka have not won a single match on this tour till now, until now. So if we talk about in bowling, I think in bowling there have been, if we talk about positives for Sri Lanka in bowling, I think only one person has impressed, and that is Asitha Fernando. I think he has not received the right, I think the right help from the other ends, not from spinners, not from seamers. Seamers have not absolutely helped, helped as he would have hoped, because if we talk about in first match, there was absolutely no support. In second match, there was comparatively a better bowling performance from the other seamers, from Prabhat Jayasuriya. But except that, we haven't seen a very fabulous or outclass bowling performance except Sita Fernando. So that is the problem, and I think selection could be the key could play the key role in the next match, because Sri Lanka has just four bowling options, as I talked in my previous video. They have the fifth bowling option in Dhananjay D Silva, but he doesn't bowl often in Sena countries as he is an off spinner. So they will need their premium three seamers to step up and to do something exceptional if they want to compete on this tour. And if we talk about individually about batters, if we start with Dimut Karunaratne, I think he is a fine opener, and he is one of the best openers of this era in Test cricket. So he has to perform. He has to score big in Kennington Oval if Sri Lanka want to compete. At least I'm not talking about winning or losing this match. I'm talking about competition. And if Sri Lanka want to compete, Dimut Karunaratne has to score. And the second one is, I think, selection wise call. Should Nishan Madushka continue playing in the third test match, or Kusal Mendis replace him and go with Nisanka as an opener, and come back Kusal Mendis at number 3. So this could be an interesting thing to watch out, because Nishan Madushka has been completely flopped on this tour. He hasn't scored even a uh, respectable digits on all four instances. Except that Angelo Matthews have scored almost 2-3 times, but haven't scored a big 100, nor Chandimal, nor I think Dhananjay D Silva. So they have to score hundreds if they want to do something big for Sri Lanka. Kamindu Mendes has been good because he has batted at number 7, and playing at number 7 he has scored a vital 100 as well, and 150 plus score. So you cannot demand so much from a single player who's already playing at number 7. You can promote him up the order, maybe at 5 or 6, demoting Chandimal and Dhananjay D Silva one number down, but that is going to be a separate cause of discussion. So I think all the batters need to take onus if they want to compete in this third test match, because Otherwise, England will notch you. And if we talk about England's perspective, according to England's perspective, I think England have been good in all departments, in fielding, in bowling. The one thing they need to come out is their skipper, their stand-in skipper Oli Pope. He has been in short of runs. He hasn't been among the runs, and if he comes among the runs, there will be all slots cleared for Team England, because Joe Root is in the form of his life. I think he has scored 37 hundreds. I think 34 hundreds he has scored in Test cricket, and he has been in beast form. And he in previous match he scored hundreds in each innings. Gus Atkinson playing at number 8, playing as a genuine all-rounder, bowling some bullets with at London in Lords, and with batting he scored 100 in previous match, and he was the player of the match in second Test match. So there is positive at there, and they have 7 bowling options. All pacers are bowling well, even their spinner Shoaib Bashir is bowling well. So they have almost all slots, I think, covered. The only one and only slot to cover up is their top order. Maybe top order, Duckett's form is fine, but they will expect Dan Lawrence and Oli Pop to come and deliver something. So there is going to be an interesting contest, I think, because Sri Lanka, I have a gut feeling that Sri Lanka will come back in the third test match of the series.